Today we are going to discuss about the concept like non-fission welding processes. And under the non-fission welding, there are few types like hot working and cold working. Under hot pressure welding or hot non-fission welding, there are few types like soldering, brazing, resistance welding, and braze welding. And under the cold pressure welding, there are two types like cold pressure welding and cryogenic welding. So what is cryogenic welding? So the concept which is about the temperature and the welding which occurs at minus 183 degrees centigrade by the application of pressure is known as cryogenic welding. And here we came to know about the necessity of non-fission welding. So ఎందుకు ఈ non-fission welding and concept ఎందుకు build up చేశారు first. So here the point like whenever two metals are to be joined which has large difference in their melting points. So ఏవైతే టూ మెటల్స్ వాటి మెల్టింగ్ పాయింట్ టెంపరేచర్ డిఫరెన్సెస్ లార్జ్ ఉంటుందో వాటిని వెల్డ్ చేయడానికి సేమ్ టైం వెన్ ఎవర్ థిన్ కాంపోనెంట్ ఈస్ టు బి జాయింట్ టు ద వెరీ థిన్ కాంపోనెంట్. సో వెన్ వీఆర్ డీలింగ్ విత్ అ వెరీ థిన్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ వీ నీడ్ టు డూ ఏ నాన్ ఫ్యూజన్ వెల్డింగ్ ప్రాసెస్. either it is braze welding or resistance welding. So depending upon the type of welding or type of material, but whenever we need to join a very thin pieces or thin components, we need to go for the non-fission welding. And also some metals can never produce the liquid molten metal. So that means the melting point temperature of the some metals is so high, so it is difficult to obtain that melting point temperature to join the work pieces. So somewhat is difficult. In that cases also we are going to do non-fission welding process. And also the change in mechanical properties due to fission welding process will not be allowed. So whatever we are doing in the fission welding process is like we are melting the filler rod or we are melting the parent metals and we are doing the welding. So on doing the welding, there is a probability of change in their properties like mechanical properties like brittleness, ductility. So all these properties may change during the fission welding, so which will be avoided in this non-fission welding. So non-fission welding lo mechanical properties gaani వేరే కెమికల్ కాంపోజిషన్స్ కానీ alloy ప్రాపర్టీస్ కానీ చేంజ్ అయ్యే ఛాన్సెస్ చాలా తక్కువ. సో ఇన్ కేస్ ఆఫ్ ఫ్యూజన్ వెల్డింగ్ there is a much more probability in change in their mechanical properties like ductility, malleability, brittleness, whatever it is. And here the one of the non-fission welding type, that is soldering. So all of you may know about this soldering. So soldering is used for joining sheet metals and joining electrical conductors. So generally ఈ soldering అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ మనం ఎక్కువగా ఈ సర్క్యూట్ బోర్డ్స్ లో కాంపోనెంట్స్ ని సాల్డరింగ్ చేయడానికి, కాంపోనెంట్స్ ని జాయిన్ చేయడానికి ఎక్కువ చూస్తూ ఉంటాం. ద మేజర్ అప్లికేషన్ ఆఫ్ ద సాల్డరింగ్ ఈజ్ ఆల్సో టు జాయిన్ ద ఎలక్ట్రికల్ కాంపోనెంట్స్ ఆన్ ద సర్క్యూట్ బోర్డ్స్. అండ్ హియర్ ద కాన్సెప్ట్ ఆఫ్ సాల్డరింగ్ ఈజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అ ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ జాయినింగ్ ఆఫ్ మెటల్స్ with non-ferrous filler metal at a temperature below 427 degrees centigrade and also the below the melting point of metals to be joined. And the bond between soldering alloy and the base metal is by wetting the surface alloy. So here the clear picture is given about the soldering, that soldering is a process of joining metals with non-ferrous metals at a temperature less than 427 degrees centigrade and as below the melting point of base metals to be joined. So this is the concept of soldering. And here we can see the term like wetting. The bond between soldering alloy and the base metal is by wetting and surface alloy. So what is wetting means? Wetting is the property of the liquid by which it spreads over a solid surface. So it is the property of liquid, either it is liquid metal or a liquid. So it is the property of that liquid by which it spreads over the solid surface. Okay, solid surface paina oka liquid ni enta spread avutadi, enta propagate avutadi, that is the property of the wetting. That is what is called wetting. And also the some points over the soldering. The filler metal follows in between the mating surface by capillary action to form the joint. So the filler metal, generally we use non-ferrous metals as filler metals, which are dissimilar to the base metals, and the filler metal flows into the mating surface by capillary action. I think you all of you know about the capillary action. So the capillary action means it is the ability of liquid to flow in a narrow space without the assistance of or even in opposite to external force like gravity. So gravity ni overcome చేస్తూ ఒక narrow space లో liquid flow అవటాన్ని capillarity action అంటారు. So the strength of the shoulder joint is essentially by virtue of the formation of metal bond through addition and mechanical attachment. So generally we are doing soldering with non-ferrous metals. So the filler rod is non-ferrous metal and the base metal is if the base metal is ferrous metal. So ferrous metal ki non-ferrous filler rod ni use cheste the bond formation between them is addition and mechanical attachment only. So the solder acts not like the melting of base metal but by dissolving some amount of it to form a layer of intermetallic compound. So just ఒక intermetallic bond form అవుతుంది, నాట్ ఫ్యూజన్ వెల్డింగ్ లో లాగా కంప్లీట్ గా మోల్టన్ మెటల్ ఫామ్ అయ్యి బోత్ ద ప్రాపర్టీస్ మిక్స్ అయిపోయే ఛాన్స్ ఉండదు అనమాట. సో సాల్డరింగ్ లో ఎందుకంటే నాన్ ఫెర్రస్ ఫిల్లర్ రాడ్స్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం కాబట్టి just they form a intermetallic bond. So just they form a intermetallic compounds, and once the solder joint is formed, it holds the parts together by some attractive forces between the adjacent atoms in case of any solid metal. So just it is attraction bond between the respective atoms only in case of solid metals, and it is attraction bond between the adjacent atoms. So here the definition of wetting is given. It is a property of liquid by which it spreads over a solid surface, and in soldering it is essential that the flux or solder must be spread over the base surface being joined. So it should be the filler metal should be have the wetting property. So if the solder does not wet the surface, then it can be easily knocked out, leaving little or no solder adhering to the base metal. So if it is not having the wetting property, just మనం ఒక చిన్న ఇంపాక్ట్ ఇవ్వగానే అది వెల్డింగ్ బ్రేక్ అయ్యే ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుంది, లేదా ఆ కాంపోనెంట్ ఆ సర్క్యూట్ బోర్డ్ నుంచి విడిపోయే ఛాన్స్ ఉంటుంది. సో the solder that spreads out and wets the base metal will produce a sound joint between the two surfaces and can be removed only by scraping of filing. So if the solder or the filler material should is very good at wetting, then the welding joint is done by the soldering is strength. It has very good strength and it can be only removed by scraping of filling. So scraping means some external force acted on the component to remove it, that is only scraping. And the condition for liquid to completely wet a solid surface is that the angle of contact or the wetting angle should be zero. So here the concept like wetting angle and contact angle, I will annotate here what is the wetting angle and the thing. If this is the metal surface and a droplet of metal or something is here, like and the angle between this metal surface and this droplet, this angle is called wetting angle, which is indicated by alpha. Wetting angle means alpha. So it is the angle between the metal surface to the droplet, which is called wetting angle and which is indicated by alpha. So zero wetting angle means this is the surface and this is the droplet. So it has the zero wetting angle, and here alpha is equal to 0, and here alpha is some value or around 30 or 40. The zero wetting angle means it spreads over the metal surface. It spreads over the metal surface is nothing but it has the wetting zero angle. And if it is not wet the surface, it is not spread over the surface, that means it has some wetting angle. The liquid that do not wet the surface make large wetting angles. So I already explained before that if the liquid that does not wet the surface means that having some wetting angle, and the wetting angle is thus a measure of how well a molten solder will wet the metal. And the single most important factor is visually judging the effectiveness of the soldering process and the solderability of the base metal. So we can మనం సింపుల్ గా చూసి చెప్పేసి అనమాట the welding is done good or not. మనం వెల్డింగ్ ప్రాపర్ గా అది మెటల్ సర్ఫేస్ పైన జాయింట్ దగ్గర స్ప్రెడ్ అయిందా లేదా మనం చూడగానే అర్థమైపోతుంది. ఇంతకుముందు నేను డయాగ్రామ్ లో చూపించినట్టు అది ఒక డ్రాప్లెట్ లాగా ఫామ్ అయింది అనుకోండి, ఆ వెల్డ్ కి స్ట్రెంత్ ఉండదు, ఆ సోల్డరింగ్ కి స్ట్రెంత్ ఉండదు. అది ఎప్పుడైతే ఆ మెటల్ సర్ఫేస్ పైన స్ప్రెడ్ ఓవర్ అవుతుందో ఆ వెల్డ్ మాత్రమే, ఆ సోల్డరింగ్ మాత్రమే స్ట్రెంత్ ఉంటుంది. అండ్ soldering operation generally a lead tin combination is used as filler rod material. If the lead and tin composition is about 50% and 50%, and that soldering process is called soft soldering. The most important point is here, if the soldering is done by a filler rod of tin and lead, and the percentage of lead and tin is 50%, then the soldering is called soft soldering. Depending upon the filler rod used, what we are going to use the filler rod, that matters the welding type. Like soft soldering and hard soldering also is there. There are two types like soft soldering and hard soldering. If you are using the filler rod is a combination of lead and tin, that too the percentage of lead and tin is 50%, then the soldering is called soft soldering. And here we can see the another composition of filler rod like lead, tin, silver. So additional ga tin, lead ki additional ga silver kuda add chestam, and 30% of lead, 30% of tin, and 40% of silver. This LIUs used as filler rod is called hard soldering. So in additional to the lead and tin, we are adding here the silver composition about 40%, and this soldering is called hard soldering. Due to the addition of silver in the lead tin alloy, the strength of the joint produced by the soldering operation is very high. That's why it is called hard soldering. And this soldering is used in space applications like aircrafts, missile body weldings, and space shuttle, etc. It is used for joining electronic wires and printed circuit boards. సో మన స్పేస్ అప్లికేషన్స్ లో, స్పేస్ మిషనరీ అప్లికేషన్స్ లో ఈ హార్డ్ సాల్డరింగ్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. ఇన్ అడిషనల్ టు ద టిన్ lead composition, we are additionally adding silver of about 40% to this welding, which is called hard welding. And next we are going to brazing. So I already told you that the brazing is different from braze welding. So here we can see the clear description of both brazing and braze welding, and also the similarities of brazing and braze welding, and the differences between brazing and braze welding.